Hello, my name is Leslie Rivera, and my biggest strength in interpersonal communication would be being open-minded, meaning to understand another person's point of view, whether you agree or not. An example of this would be when I was in a disagreement with my mother between following religion or not. Our family has a specific religion, and I choose not to follow it. My mother asked why I don't want to follow the religion I grew up in, and I was able to explain to her my reasons as to why I don't want to follow that belief. But I was also able to understand as to why she would want me to follow that religion. In the end, we were both able to understand each other. However, we agreed to disagree. Another example would be when me and my brother watched Shang-Chi, the Marvel movie. I personally believed it was an amazing movie. I loved it. But my brother believed it could have been better or it wasn't the best. We were able to explain our differences and our opinions about the movie without attacking each other. And we agreed to disagree that I loved the movie and he didn't really like the movie. However, my biggest weakness would be resolving conflict. I tend to block myself when I am facing a conflict. An example would be when me and my stepdad were arguing one time about, I can't remember correctly, but I do remember feeling extremely mad and irritated, and at that moment I just started ignoring him and just not looking at him in any way and ignoring anything he said and dismissing anything that he said, which caused him to get angry even more. But I didn't explain as to why or what was making me mad, so I know that was my fault. So that is an example of why I can resolve conflicts. However, a way I could try to better myself through face-to-face communication would be able to explain myself a little more. Not be afraid to let out or explain what makes me uncomfortable or what makes me angry or what gets me annoyed. And it's not something that I should hide or should just leave behind, but actually it's okay to explain. A way I could resolve that kind of thing in social media would be to be able to explain my intention of what I'm trying to say while also being considerate of what I'm saying. An example would be if I am irritated of something a person says, I'm not going to outright say and attack that person because I'm angry, but instead explain as to why I may be uncomfortable and also explaining to them what exactly made me uncomfortable. That way they understand it bothers me while understanding what exactly they said bothered me without making them feel attacked. So, yeah. Thank you for listening.